Coming right up, the Rockets taking on... Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Boss is out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here is Smith. Brooks from outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Pass to Boss. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Green. Edwards passes to Boss, and he dunks it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Van Vliet looking around. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Took him no time at all on that one. Boss has got his second bucket tonight. And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to vault yourself into consideration for MVP. But to guide them to a title in year one, that is unheard of.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the night. Free throw good, Van Vliet. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Now, McDaniels, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Green after the made shot from Boss.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Stolen by Van Vliet. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Green. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Boss and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Boss. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg winning Finals MVP, so special.
And Kevin, I'm not sure how you top that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
And it's Green missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Van Vliet. There's the steal. Boss passes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Screen by McDaniels. And the pass to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Pass to Green. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Van Vliet. And rebounded by McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Down low. Here's Boss. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's 10 points for Boss.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Back to Green. Pass to Şengün. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. And there's the pass to Boss. Out to Edwards. Over Green. That one a little long. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Thompson, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Both shots good from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8 to the paint. Here's Boss, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Fred Van Vliet picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he's good on the second. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Towns, a screen on Van Vliet. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
They don't make many guards, do they? Doris is fiery as Fred Van Vliet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred Van Vliet.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Brooks. And Lyle subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Şengün. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Boss. He dishes it to Towns. Eason grabs the board. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Finney-Smith kicks to Lyles. Passes it to Eason. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pass to Milton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Pass to Şengün. Lyles with it for the 3. Reed with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Boss gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Inside, and Thompson throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Lyles with it. No good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game here in Houston. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The Timberwolves 20.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Thompson and Green are the guard pair. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Thompson. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And Thompson kicks to Finney-Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Olynyk. The dish to Edwards. Tipped away. And stolen by Eason. Thompson passes to Finney-Smith. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Rockets?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now, here's Milton. Edwards can't hit. Rockets leading by 3. Outside, Green. Here's Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Dorian Finney-Smith. That free throw good from Thompson. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And here's Houston. Big stretch here going 10-2. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 57 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
And here's Milton following Fred VanVleet's three. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Boss.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Green beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Green against Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Boss. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
It's taken away by Smith. The shot's good from Achua.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Thompson in for Green. And then for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shake Milton. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Here's Boss. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
VanVleet outside. Passes it to Brooks. The shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Now, here is Smith. following the miss by Dylan Brooks. Houston moving the ball around, and the shot goes in. 9 points from Amen Thompson.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Rockets leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now McDaniels to the inside. Boss passes to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Şengün. McDaniels finds Gobert. Brooks outside to the paint. Pass to Thompson from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Boss. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Three-pointer. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Alexander Walker.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Now here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Down low. Here's Boss. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Boss has got 24. And last season, MP bursting onto the scene, winning Rookie of the Year. Craig, he was fantastic.
MP adapted to the league quickly. And remember, Kevin, he's a third-generation NBA player. So MP came in with a great understanding of how to be a professional.
Here's VanVleet after the made shot from Boss. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Houston again with the bucket.
Well, there's a level of activity Fred VanVleet brings to the floor every night. Now he gets into the mid-range jump shot, no problem.
Boss gets the bucket.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And VanVleet launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game here in Houston. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The Timberwolves 41. Put your hands together. Get loud for Red Panda.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. First game of the year was a big L. Tonight could be a different story. Just got to bring the SLM. Get it done.
SLM? What the heck is SLM?
Shaq-like mentality. All winning teams have it. Thank you very much.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
Some guys are taking the first open three they see. In fact, it doesn't even have to be an open three. That's why their field goal percentage is in the... That's the toilet sound, Kenny.
Oh, yeah, because I feel like they do need better looks. It is in the toilet. They're shooting terrible shots from three, and they're going to require some more patience in the second half.
Hold on, Kenny.
What's that?
Toilet.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Boss has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And for MP this offseason, a change of teams on his feet, Greg. Switching shoe company.
And when it came time to sign that new deal, it was Adidas who won out, a global brand for a global player. And boy, is he making moves to that end.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Boss in at the point. Here's Green. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Towns against Smith. Brooks the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün with this screen on Edwards. And it's Green missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Boss, and the layup falls. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Minnesota, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Rockets trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. And Towns gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Fred Van Vliet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
And that one drops. 32 points for Boss. And MP, a familiar face beyond the court now. We all know that. We all see him. You can see his billboard, for instance, for AT&T going up across the country.
And Kevin, MP is certainly connected with the fans across the United States. He's a bona fide star and is becoming the face of the league.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Chance to check out the stats for Anthony Edwards. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 27 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Smith surveying the D. Şengün with the screen for Smith. They get the rebound. Şengün no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Towns, the screen. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. It's a 10-point game. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating to fans.
And there's the call on Boss. That's foul number 2 for him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Now here's Green. Şengün. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Boss. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Boss gets the bucket. And that's now 38 points for Boss. And MP named to the All-NBA team, Greg, once again last season. Still vying to make first-team All-NBA, though, this year.
It's something that MP wants, and you know it's bothering him. So it's starting to have that always a bridesmaid feeling with him not making first team.
Once Fred Van Vliet sees a few go down, this guy understands it's my night. I'm going to keep cooking.
To the middle. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 40 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And again, the basket from Boss. Boss has got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Boss, covered by Van Vliet, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Jalen Green. Count it.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Rockets trail by 10. Van Vliet outside. That shot no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He gets that one. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The pass to Şengün. Shoots over Reed. Şengün, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Passes to Reed from past the arc. Drills it from outside. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Eason. Shot clock at 6. Back to Van Vliet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Van Vliet's got 22 points. Towns the screen. And Reed has it in the corner. Inside, here's Boss. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass.
Vliet is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Boss is checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota leading by 10. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Achua is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Boss gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Green taking his time here. Another miss by Houston.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Boss. And another one.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And next up on this list, Harden. And just like Harden, he's a determined scorer. When he gets on a roll, the defense is helpless. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Here's Boss. Drops in the layup for 2. Boss has got 54 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Boss. Achua, no good. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Boss. Dishes it to Olynyk. Pass to Boss. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Thompson. Olynyk with the steal. And here comes the break. Stolen by Van Vliet. At the elbow, Green. Thompson against Edwards. Easton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Thompson. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The first free throw is good for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Brooks subbed in for Thompson. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Green kicks to Van Vliet. Green against Edwards. And it's Green missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 19. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Boss. And good! There's another.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And too long on the shot. And for Houston, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boss.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new...
Out of bounds. Houston ball.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Minnesota also with the sub. Hartenstein's checked in. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Green dishes to Brooks. There's the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Boss. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. And there's the call on Boss. That's his fourth foul of the contest. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Van Vliet outside. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
You'll get the next one. Ow, what? Yep. That's my
Come
spot.
on, MP.
Yeah, it's time to play now. What's good?
Have a good game, man.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip, Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Boss in at the 1. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. From downtown. Towns with a rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a three-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Boss, good. You know, the way MP has continued to improve in his career, he's already among the greats. And Grant, there's no telling where he could end up.
I've never seen someone come in and establish themselves like MP has. He made it very clear that he was elite from the get-go. The way he plays will stick with fans for generations to come.
Boss's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Murray finds Jokic. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Outside Murray. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Boss. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's Boss. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Towns on a screen. McDaniels with it. Checked by Gordon. And that one drops for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Murray. Porter's shot is off.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Boss's shot is off.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Towns down low. Defended by Gordon. Shot's good by Towns.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Counted. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic putting his size to work. Hard to stop down low.
To the inside. Here's Boss. Jokic grabs the board.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Gordon finds Murray. And here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. Back to Murray. From deep. Here's Jokic. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Boss. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Boss has gotten his second bucket. And a major move for MP off the court, Grant. It's been announced that MP will be the cover athlete for NBA 2K25, which is due out in the fall.
Well, smart move by 2K. They know how big of a draw MP is right now. I might have to get my pre-order in after the game. And thanks for reminding me there, B.A.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
The free throw drops from Murray. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, B.A. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Just the ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
to the left side wing. Down low. Here's Boss. Outside McDaniels. They set the pick. Clock at 6. That shot off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And there's the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Great timing, but Aaron Gordon's going to make any lob look good.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. The Nuggets making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Inside, goes up on the baseline. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, a polished scorer and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
In transition, here they come. The pull-up J. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by Denver. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Towns a screen on Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. Porter pulls it in. Denver has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Murray. A minute 53 left in the opening quarter. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the middle. Boss, good. Boss has got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Denver in the lead. To the inside. Got a piece of it.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Murray passes to Gordon. Porter with it. Murray deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
It's blocked by Gobert. Murray, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, Caldwell Pope favors the corner shot at times, and he can drill it.
11 feet out. And that one's good. He's got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set. Some good action already. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's Boss in at the point. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He added 61 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. Numbers like that make you do a double take. Let's see if he can turn heads once more in tonight's action. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Jokic the screen to win the drought. Edwards pulls it in.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Here's Horton Tucker. Rebound Minnesota.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Horton Tucker. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Milton. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Towns, left side. The three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Will it go? Buries it from 3. Murray's got 9.
You got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
Boss, the pass to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Out left to the wing. Fades and shoots. Jokic, no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Count the basket.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Gordon. Outside Porter. Jokic with it, defended by Gobert. Yep, that one's good. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Boss, the pass to McDaniels. Down low. Boss, good. 14 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now Jokic. 12 points for him. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Brent, everyone has a three-point shot now, but Caldwell Pope is a true sharpshooter.
This guy can really get the job done from the three-point line, and coaches appreciate the stability that he brings to them on the defensive end. What a great plug-and-play two-guard in the NBA.
Muscala, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. .151 left in the first half. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Gordon on the wing. Inside. Caldwell Pope. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
Here's Boss. Defended by Murray. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Murray finds Gordon. Outside Murray. Gordon, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Shakes him. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Gordon. Murray's got 11 points. Here's Boss. Defended by Murray. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Boss. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Morton Tucker. He's checked in for Muscala.
Shooting for Minnesota. Boss. At the line for 1.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Porter. The shot misses. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Porter. Murray from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Boss has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Boss has got 19 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's hear it from Red Panda.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Denver Nuggets.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
Jack, where do I sign my 10-day? I was born ready. All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first half.
Each time one of them scores, the other is coming right back. You love to see this type of competitiveness. But we knew coming into this that might be the case.
It's about bragging rights, Kenny, like whenever I outscored you.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Here's Boss. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Inside.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Lets it go from deep. It's a three-pointer. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside Edwards. That's tipped. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Gordon on the take. And Gordon with the big finish.
So fun to watch AG when he takes flight.
Minnesota has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And Gordon has got the ball here for Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Murray passes to Gordon. And it's all from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
But Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Nuggets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Murray. 14 points for him. Yep, that one goes. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Picked by Gobert. Boss, the pass to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
And he sinks the second. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Murray's shot is good.
Oh, what a look. Jokic already joined the list of NBA's greatest passing big men. No doubt about that.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Boss. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets have some flat-out scorers on their roster, but head coach Mike Malone said the way we play is pass is king. The ball moves around and everybody benefits. And Brian, it sure helps when your best player, Nikola Jokic, is setting the tone with his incredible court vision.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Jokic. Here's Murray. 16 points for him. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Gordon Tucker, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Milton's checked in for McDaniels. Murray for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Towns. Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Boss. Defended by Murray. Boss, good.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Murray with it. Over to the left wing. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Murray passes to Jokic. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Here's Milton. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 20. The Nuggets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Murray for 3. And again, Denver no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Boss, the pass to Towns. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Gordon Tucker, the pass to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 8.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the inside, Boss uses the glass on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Who wants the DJ? One more time, fans. Let's give it up for your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Murray finds Muscala. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Reed. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Boss, good. Boss has got 25 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Watson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray. Charity stripe shot. Tipped. Here's Boss. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Gordon Tucker. The Timberwolves call time here.
All right, everyone. Time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets dance team.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. So for Minnesota right now, they've got Kelly Olynyk. He's out there with Shake Milton. Nas Reed out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Boss in at the point. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
And the basket by Jokic.
That bump clearly not enough to get Jokic off stride.
The Timberwolves shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Boss's shot is off. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Out to the wing. Muscala's got space. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Boss. On the wing, Alexander-Walker, defended by Horton Tucker.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Pass to Muscala. Outside Horton Tucker. For three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Boss, the pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Milton. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Boss. And it's Denver with a rebound. 3-on-3. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. And the layup falls. Boss has got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Muscala. He buries it from three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Olynyk. Down low. Here's Boss. And the shot goes in. Boss has got 31.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Muscala. Here's Watson. And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound. Boss has got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. On the wing, Caldwell Pope from behind the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Boss. Pass to Alexander Walker. Olynyk for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Horton Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Watson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
Boss, the pass to Reed. Inside. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. Horton Tucker's got 6 rebounds in the game. And you look at how screens are set in today's game. Brent, the screeners get away with a lot.
BA, you could call them legal screens on almost every pick and roll now. There's a lot of leaning. There's a lot of moving. Guys are extended outside of their body with their feet. But offenses, they greatly benefit from the way the game is called, and they'll continue to take advantage of it.
Outside Murray. Looking to end this cold spell. And the layup is up and in. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Denver has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Throws it up high. Oh, and Reed with a block. To the middle. Boss, good. Boss has got 10 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break. He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Boss.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Caldwell Pope finds Jokic. Pass to Murray. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Boss. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now Murray. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of...
It's all you, MP.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And so off the tip, it's Utah. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. Holiday out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Harris in at the 3.
Yeah, easy call.
Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls. And doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
The shot's good.
Can't overstate Holiday's reflexes. He lets go of the shot without any hesitation.
To the inside. Gobert in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
No doubt, Gobert is one of the most powerful dunkers in the league.
And here are the Jazz now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly especially when you're on the road.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Boss. Clarkson outside. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now here is Holiday, guarded by Boss. Lobbed up there for Collins. Towns with the steal. For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Kessler passes to Holiday. Unloads from 9. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Out to the right wing. Kessler, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Now the pass to Towns. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Got a piece of it and stolen by Harris. Clarkson outside. Here's Collins. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Boss goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Edwards against Clarkson. Collins a screen on Edwards. Here's Clarkson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Now Towns. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Boss gets the bucket. And Gatorade has a long partnership with the NBA, Greg. That will continue with MP joining on to represent the brand moving forward.
And Gatorade loves to find the biggest stars in the NBA. No surprise to see them sign MP to their brand.
Gobert the pass to Boss. To the middle. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 5.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Back to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
To the paint. Gobert the pass to Boss. Good D by Holiday.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Clarkson kicks to Holiday. Good on the three-point shot. Holiday's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Passes it to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Count that one. 8 points for Boss.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again? here's Agbaji. Edwards defending. Agbaji the pass to Morris. Now Sexton. Pass to Morris. Lets it go with the three. No good on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 8. 3-on-3. They've got Boss. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Agbaji. Here's the 3. The Jazz with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Boss passes to Edwards. Olynyk, a screen on Morris to the middle, and Olynyk kicks to Milton. 5 on the clock. Over Sexton. A shot by Milton, no good. Jazz leading by 6. And here's Sexton. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Boss.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Harris is checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Monte Morris. Boss, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And finished off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Reed the pass to Boss. And he lays it straight in. And 12 points for Boss. Ruffles has landed some big-name NBA stars the last few years, Greg. More recently, they have just added MP to their list of spokesmen.
And, Kevin, not a surprise to see the endorsements starting to roll in for MP. He's one of the most marketable stars the league has to offer.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Steve, when you analyze Colin Sexton's game, what do you think his strengths are?
Well, Kevin, certainly it's his scoring, but he's also dependable at helping run the offense, too. He's what you call an effective combo guard.
Sexton against Edwards. Sexton the pass to Zeller. Sexton up top over Edwards. It's rebounded by Boss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he makes that one. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's the pass to Harris. Back to Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Boss, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. Boss passes to Olynyk. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to Milton. Shoots over Clarkson. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Sexton finds Clarkson. Out to Harris. They could use a bucket. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boss passes to Milton. Here's Olynyk. Passes it to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Milton in the corner. Here's Boss. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Utah calls timeout. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Olynyk. McDaniels, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Got a piece of it. Harris with it. Now guarded by Towns. Knocks down the three ball. Holiday's got 19 points.
This is where Holiday's really improved. Working off ball and sinking jump shots.
Towns in the corner. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
To the inside. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against the Nuggets, delivered quite a performance. He added 37 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Utah with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. Holiday finds Collins. Collins setting the big for Holiday. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Collins.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Pass to Towns. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's a 5-point Utah lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Boss. Takes it off the glass. Boss has got 22.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Clarkson outside. Outside Holiday. Right side Collins. Sinks that one from the post. Collins has got 16.
Every season, Collins has a few games where he puts up huge numbers. This is one of those nights.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Jazz. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You love what their second unit has done. Major contributions offensively. I just wonder if they can keep it up.
And now we turn our attention to the Western Conference standings here in the early going.
I think for the Jazz, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boss has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The 4 and the 5. It's Collins and Kessler. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Holiday. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Down low. Boss hits the bucket. 24 points for Boss.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Kessler passes to Clarkson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 6. Gobert the pass to Boss. McDaniels finds Gobert over Holiday, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Looking very comfortable on the interior. Gobert gets his.
Edwards brings the double team. Collins wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Jazz leading by 4. With the step back. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Fires the 3. Kept alive. And Holiday kicks to Clarkson. Harris a screen on Towns. Clarkson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Boss. 24 points for him. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Clock at 6. McDaniels passes to Boss. Utah with the rebound. On the wing, Harris. McDaniels defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
And he makes both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Shots good by Clarkson.
So confident in himself at the arc. Clarkson doesn't hold back.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to Edwards. Towns, the screen. Takes the 13-footer. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Edwards.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the Jazz call time here.
Let's keep it up.
All right. Come on.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert.
A very nice season for him last year. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Clarkson looking for an opening. Off target from three-point range.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Kessler with it. Back to Collins. Clarkson outside. Harris setting the pick for Clarkson. And the jumper is good. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And nicknamed the flamethrower for a reason. Clarkson can light it up with the best of them.
Towns wide open. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Harris passes to Holiday. The 9-foot shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Drew Holiday will shift his pace ever so slightly, just enough to get you to overcommit.
That free throw good from Holiday. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Milton's checked in. And Utah making a change here.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Edwards finds Milton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Jazz leading by 4. Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Harris a screen on Edwards. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Boss. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And you also have to applaud how they attack the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
They retain possession. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Sexton comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Harris. He has 6. Clarkson outside. Pass to Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From the pass to Boss. Plays it up and banks it in. Boss has got 8 points here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris a screen on him. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson outside. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Towns. The shot by Sexton, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
What a save by Gobert, using that reach to beat the defense to that rebound.
Here's Sexton. The short one's on the money. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Boss. Defended by Sexton. Boss, no good. Sexton against Milton. The shot by Sexton, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Inside, here's Boss. Collins grabs the miss. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Jazz. To the paint. And then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Milton finds Edwards. 36 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Towns. Bucket is good. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Back to Clarkson for the tie. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pitching it up here. Right side, Edwards. Boss. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Reed is out there with a limit. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Boss. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Yep, it counts. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Edwards. The pass to Boss. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Drew Holiday. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game and probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Collins kicks to Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Looking to push the action and make a play. That's what Sexton does.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Towns in for Kelly Olynyk. And Sexton drops them both.
Pretty solid from the stripe. Colin Sexton is not a guy you want to send there often if you're the opposing team.
Boss gets the bucket. 34 points for Boss.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Clarkson outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Boss, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
He went.
That was nice.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Boss, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
Minnesota calls timeout. McDaniels, he's checked in for Naz Reid. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Boss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Colin Sexton.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first.
So now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
That one misses.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
From downtown, Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Passes it to Edwards. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Sexton's got 5 rebounds tonight. He dishes it to Clarkson. The 11-footer was shot by Sexton. No good.
Oh, man. He hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And it's good for 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harris outside. Pass to Kessler. Now Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Collins knows you have to battle inside, so he's ready for the physicality.
Shooting for Utah, John Collins at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Boss. Tries again. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Clarkson against Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet opposite happened.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Huge bucket from Clarkson. Coming through when his team needed him.
Boss passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Sexton for 3. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
To Gobert. Outside, Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Now Harris to take the lead. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the wing right side. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Towns the screen. Another shot. Got it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Clarkson. Kicks to Sexton. That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Good game, MP.
Like those kicks, MP?
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC. And as the Thunder... Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, they have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Boss in at the 1. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Down low. Boss. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block. And they're able to recover. Now here's McDaniels. 9 points for him in his last game. Towns for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Edwards against Giddey. Over Edwards. That one a little long.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Boss. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Holmgren. 15 in his last outing. To the inside. Here's Williams. It's good from in tight.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
Here's Boss. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. McDaniels against Dort. Inside. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Dort. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Boss. The ball's knocked loose. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Boss, good.
Assisted by Anthony Edwards.
Giddey with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the Thunder call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've begun this year playing with some real fire, and it's produced some top-notch basketball, doing better than many expected.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Right side McDaniels. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
The size, the length. Holmgren, just a beast inside.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. Here's Boss. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Giddey passes to Holmgren. to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Milton comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Anthony Edwards. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Russell, that's good.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options. He's got a good look.
Here's Boss, defended by Jones. Boss, good. Boss has got 12.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Outside Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Minnesota in the lead. Reed finds Towns to the inside. Boss, good. 14 points for him.
Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Drummond to screen on Milton. Pass to Drummond. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Gobert passes to Boss. Misses the layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J is on the way. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Boss, good.
And MP has his sights set on their 5th win in a row. They get the job done here tonight. With his competitive nature, that's true motivation.
Well, when a player like MP helps his team get on a streak, he does not want to see it end. The only stats he cares about are wins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert it.
Down low. Boss, good. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. We see him do this time and time again.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Milton is checked in. Here's Boss. Coming off 41 points last game out. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Russell. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Gobert with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing, and it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
Here's Boss. 18 points for him.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 12.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He picked up 41 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. As so often is the case, he made his presence felt throughout the evening. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Giddey comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Russell. Banked it in off the glass. 12 points for him.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Steps back and shoots. Edwards finds McDaniels. Here's Boss, guarded by Russell. Clock at 6. Edwards, a pass to Boss. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 8. Pass to Russell. Holmgren with it. From deep, Giddey. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Boss. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Russell. We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Screen by Holmgren. Russell from outside. Drops in the 3. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Boss, the pass to Edwards.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Russell. Outside Giddey. Back to Russell. Now Holmgren. The 3-ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The floater. Holmgren with the block.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts. He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good.
Zach, this reminds me of our day. They're not just hoisting up 1,000 threes. They're dumping the ball inside to the paint.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
And not having Drew Holiday, the other guys must step up. It's not just the point production, it's the defense he provides.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far. Neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Giddey. No points so far. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Boss in at the point. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Giddey.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 6.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards, the pass to Boss. Now here's Towns. Three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound. You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. Here's Edwards. Here's Boss. Great D that time from Holmgren. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Takes a 13-footer. SGA using that size.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. That shot off. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And here's Holmgren. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And as for their shot blocking, interior defense was one of the hallmarks of this team. They protected the rim and forced teams to beat them on the perimeter. Boss, good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Dort to screen on Towns. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
You have to chase Gilgeous-Alexander off the arc. A guy with his confidence is just too dangerous.
Boss. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Boss has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Over Towns. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
You've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
And the Thunder making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Count it. Good. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Edwards can't hit. The Thunder have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Boss, good. Boss has got 10 points here in the second half.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Giddey against Edwards. And that one's good. Giddey.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. There's the drive. Boss, good. Boss has got 32 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Towns. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Russell can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Boss. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll be their second of 4 total games of... Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. They've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Jang in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Edwards against Russell. Drummond passes to Jones. Drummond to screen on Reed. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Boss. And he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Russell against Edwards. Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. Some solid defense from Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Boss, good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at
it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shot after shot, the defense seems helpless against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Jang. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Down low. Here's Boss. He gets it in there. Boss has got 40 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Outside Jones. Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Reed against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Timeout called the Timberwolves. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Jones. And it's Josh Giddey in for Russell. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's Boss. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Boss. Back to Daniels. Now Towns. Dort defending. And here's Edwards outside. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. McDaniels covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Williams with it. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Boss, the pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. Boss. Yep, count it. Boss has got 46.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Holmgren finds Giddey. Williams from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Boss. Towns outside. Outside Edwards. Here's Boss. No good on the shot. Ooh, solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Tipped and stolen by Holmgren. Takes a 13-footer. That's good from Giddey on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. Inside, deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Inside, here's Boss. He goes up again. McDaniels against Dort. Second chance shot. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 3. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to McDaniels. And it's good.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And Boss pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line. The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Dort outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visit.
Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
Welcome, everyone. A bit more excitement in the air tonight as this matchup is the first game of the in-season tournament. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And for these two teams, their first game of the in-season tournament. Greg, this contest will count not only towards their regular season record, but also towards the 4-game group play stage.
And Kevin, all 30 NBA teams divided into 6 groups of 5. with 6 group winners and 2 wild cards advancing to the elimination round. And it all starts here.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the ball.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Thunder. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Here's Boss. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Williamson. McCollum, no good. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Edwards passes to Boss. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ingram drawing the double team. A 3 from McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Again, McCollum missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Boss.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Now here's Valanciunas. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Drills the three-pointer.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
That's to Gobert. Down low. Boss. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, how about 22 points per? 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And that one is good. And that's 12 points for Boss.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Williamson. It's tipped. And a wide open look for McCollum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota leading by 11. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Cullen passes to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Utilizing his crazy length, Ingram has that 7'3" wingspan, and it helps him score over the defender.
Here's Boss playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Pelicans pull it in. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Now here's McCollum. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the shot goes in. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans. Here's Boss. He's guarded by McCollum. Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Boss. Rebounded by McCollum.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Pass to Williamson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw.
Well, here the Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And check out the numbers for Boss. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Larry Nance.
Well, you've got to be decisive in your movements in the pick and roll, and Mr. Nance Jr. does exactly that.
Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. You've got Trey Murphy. Williamson out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard. Jones, no one around him. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He tallied 50 points, and his rebounding and defense were certainly both factors. He brought a ton of energy out there. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Milton the basket Boss. Back to Milton from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Nance sets a screen for Williamson. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Milton. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Once tipped, it's stolen by Jones. A drive by Williamson. Minnesota with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Edwards against Jones. Inside, Boss. Second chance effort. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight, 8 for 15. Williamson in the post. Olynyk is covering. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Milton's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. You know, Greg, for the Olynyks, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was the coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, They'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Olynyk. And it's McDaniels in for Shake Milton. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Brandon Ingram comes in for Trey Murphy. Daniels, he's checked in for Diallo. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Herbert Jones. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In third, the Pelicans.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Pelicans trail by 6. And here is Ingram. Pass to McCollum for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Count the basket.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williamson in the post. Edwards there. Timberwolves leading by 8. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. That 3 off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And the basket by McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Edwards passes to Bucks. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans trail by 5. Down low, Ingram. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Goes up again. No good from Valanciunas. Timberwolves leading by 5. McDaniels with the ball. There's the pass to Bucks. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. They get it again. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Towns. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 22 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram outside. The dish to Valanciunas. Passes to Ingram. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound Minnesota.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Boss outside Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from the line. And that concludes the first half. Minnesota on top. They lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've been active on the glass. That's helped them take control of this game. It's tough to be the team that's rebounding as well as...
And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, this is a game they should...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Boss has been sensational.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Boss in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick and roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
Boss passes to Edwards. He's off from 17 feet.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, and there might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Screened by Valanciunas. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And there's the call on Boss. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Towns. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got 7 points for the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Boss passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Edwards passes to Boss, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 26 points for Boss.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Take a look at Boss, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Towns against Williamson. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Boss. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Shot, high post. A 3 from McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
Boss, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 30 points for Boss. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson outside. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones is checked in. To the inside. Here's Boss. Pelicans pull it in. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside, Jones. Williamson against Towns. McCollum outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And Gobert throws it down.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside, Jones. And the pass to Valanciunas. Williamson finds McCollum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
11 feet away. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He had a strong showing last season. 9th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop.
Boy, Larry Nance Jr.'s athleticism is insane. The former dunk contest winner looking special.
Pass to Reed. To the paint. Here's Boss, and the layup is good. Boss has got 34.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Nance. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Milton. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ingram.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Towns looking it over. Pass to Alexander Walker. A three-pointer, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Now the pass to McCollum. Off target with his 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Pelicans trail by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Boss. Milton kicks to Towns. And they'll get another chance.
Well, this is what you get from Larry Nance Jr. He's willing to fight and contest shots.
And so it's... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite.
Checked in for New Orleans. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, Coach really laid into him. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Williamson, rebounded by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points, setting the floor now for the Pelicans. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Diallo in at the 3 slot. Back to Reed. There's the triple. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
There's a screen. It's up a 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Edwards passes to Boss. Back to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Here's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Boss passes to Hartenstein. Now Olynyk inside. Boss. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Towns comes in for Olynyk. And it's McDaniels in for Naz Reid. And then for New Orleans, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Brandon Ingram comes in for Diallo. And Daniels subbed in for Jones. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 14. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Ingram dishes to Valanciunas. Passes it to Ingram. Stolen by McDaniels.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Boss gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Ingram outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Good on the second free throw.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
To the inside, and he converts the layup. Boss has got 40 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 17. Pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Pulls up. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. To the wing on the left. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Timberwolves leading by 19. Down low, Boss, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
And slamming that one home. McCollum, 6'3", smaller for an off guard, but you see there, CJ can absolutely fly. All the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Here's Hawkins. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it...
Oh, my goodness!
Wow!
What a play!
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against...
And another one falls.
And only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Boss, no good. Here's Hartenstein, defended by Jones. Reed gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And here's Hawkins. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And Greg on top of the regular season tally in the win column. They earned their first win out of 4 in-season tournament group games.
Giving their fans just one more reason to get excited here early on this season.